Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns. Happy Easter and happy Sunday for the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard EU Weekly Race. Without further ado, because we are pretty much good to go, let's do this. Let's head over to the layout. Let's present you 4 wonderful racers and even more wonderful volunteers commentating Holologic and Wolfman and tracking today are Emerald, Mousy, Valen, Kerbal.
Ça va
Our
commencer.
3 trackers, take it away.
Pas de spoiler,
Hello there.
pas de questions de merde en mode oh machin il est
Indeed, happy
vos gueules,
Easter
sinon c'est
or
8 heures,
Passover
comme d'hab.
or whatever else you celebrate. I feel like there's a lot of holidays this month.
I feel like that's becoming more and more true for every month as time goes on. This one feels especially packed, though.
Hold on a second. Am I having an audio issue? Chad is saying I may have dirty audio. I can't tell, but we don't have time to worry about it. We have an interesting hash up top. All I know is we have an adult start. What do you think's gonna happen today?
I'm hoping for chaos. I'm always hoping for chaos, though, so let's see if we can get some good, awful logic.
Alright, then that means Frogs 2 or 50 Skulls is going to have something.
Absolutely. Oh God.
I mean, it's Easter, so I understand, but at the same time...
Oh, God.
Fungus is with us! Ocarina of Time has Requiem.
Oh, so it's the questionable, do I actually need this?
And I thought it said Ravage Village has Nocturne? Yep.
And we're looking at Fire, Deku, Water, Shadow, and Dodongo for our medallions, if I saw that all correctly.
Unfortunately, let's see, it went a little fast, but I think Engel's tracker is updated for that, as well as Icola's. I'm sorry, Chungus is going to distract me a lot.
I mean, that's the best part of it. That really is. But no spirit temple, so that Requiem is very likely not going to be a necessary AD. Now I'm just praying for lights on Child Spirit for the awful.
Anyway, Jimbo decided to immediately become a child. Let's start the Skulltula collecting. Icola, man on roof, no thanks.
This model is so distracting, and from what I understand, it doesn't change your skeleton whatsoever, but it makes it so difficult. I've tried some of the models, and this looks like one of the ones that, like, lining up things with that model looks impossible.
Also, I thought I saw a path hint, GTG2 Morpha. Thank you, chat, for confirming. Windmill on top of nothing. How about our Music Man? Ah, Lullaby. Nice.
Early ZL.
And, okay, that chest looks a little fancy, but it's just a piece of heart. Never mind.
Oh yeah, they got heart textures now.
Nice. Tanjo's hint. Skull Mask dead.
Yep.
Jimbo trying to pre-set up the Kuko game. Not necessarily a bad idea.
Well, I mean, grabbed the wrong chicken on accident.
Shieldgrave having nothing. And Crate.
Jimbo having a war with chickens. Always fun. Another.
Crate I don't think had anything. 30 Skulls dead. And Zora Grotto also dead.
And there's a scale early for Jimbo. I mean, getting that early is going to make movement so much easier in a lot of different ways, which is always nice to see.
Wasteland to Goma. Oh boy.
That's what you want. That is a pretty simple and clear, like, oh, here you go. Either find your K-Sword or find exactly what locks your K-Sword, or... God, I'm hoping for, like, first hook shot out there, hover boot over.
And since we have Zelda's Lullaby, let's, Grave Rob. Even more so than normal.
That kills my hopes entirely. That kills all my hopes. I wanted to see first hookshot in Wasteland.
Wait, I missed where the hookshot was.
Dompe race on Icola's.
I did not see hookshot there, but okay. I see it on the tracker now.
Yep. French vanilla hookshot.
Okay, so it's technically race 2 then, but
Yep.
I don't think we're going to complain too much.
Oh god, no. Early hookshot, just fantastic to have.
Also, for those that haven't been here in a while, yes, we do like to experiment with different settings now and then. Welcome to Scrub Shuffle. First scrub, nothing. Second scrub, nothing.
At least the third scrub paid you back for all of it.
We'll take our small victories where we can get them. And I just missed what song Jimbo got, but I did see the hint, Kakariko Village to Volvagia.
It looks like Sun Song, I believe.
Thank you. Now for additional hints, because Sacred Forest Meadow has plenty of them. Bigoron Crafts... What was that?
I did not see. He went so quick. Prescription. Did I see that right? Does Bigoron craft the prescription?
You can get 2 potential items from Bigoron because of the trade, but at the same time, this may be beatable only.
Oh, it is beatable only. That is, okay then. That's funny. That's hilarious.
Anyway, 50 Skulltula is dead, 40 is Decadent Capacity, we don't care. And, yeah, folks, we are playing on beatable only, so, yeah, we don't have to worry about Bigoron at all.
We couldn't if we wanted
Whoa. Hi, Mido.
to. A bottle of milk. He just wants to feed you. He wants to be a good host.
Now, we are still looking for Rudo's letter, if at all possible.
We already got the boomerang. I saw that came from one of the 2 scrubs outside of the theater.
That is correct. And yes, new chest texture containing heart, heart pieces, heart containers, that sort of thing.
I think it was not the last E, but the one before that. They look like strawberry ice cream. I love it. That's all I've been able to think when I see them from now on. Is it's strawberry ice cream chests. Awesome.
Also, many folks deciding to buy their Hylian shields. Haven't seen a mirror shield yet, so why not?
I've chosen to ignore that happening. Ooh. Child DMC scrub is actually an always hint. Not even just a sometimes, it is an always hint.
Yeah, because going up there as a child is kind of annoying. Despite what you may hear regarding how much we like hard logic, we do want to have some mercy on our runners. Or maybe that's just me, I don't know.
Definitely not me. Anyone who's heard me come, I don't want mercy. I want chaos.
Alright, Izora's River cleaned out for now, but who knows, we may get some additional items for later. And now we are heading to the crater, so we'll gain another song. Or perhaps an item, because, you know, we did start with... No, I'm mixing up my settings here, never mind. Anyway, that is Epona's song. Looks like Deku Nut's on the top of the volcano.
And away we go. Looks like Icola's going child. I'm finally checking the pedestal so we get a good idea on it now.
Yeah, it looks like Icola matches what Engel has, so...
Yep.
Perhaps we should actually reveal it. Tanjo trying to get that song in time. There we go. Also, wait. Goku?
I love it. Like, Chungus might be a joke. That one actually looks really clean, though. I like that one a lot.
I at least appreciate that we get to have more customizations in this rando. Anyway, time to enter Fire Temple.
Wow. Like, don't mistake, I like the play. That is just... it feels excessively aggressive, but honestly, I usually like when Tanjo plays like this, so I'm definitely happy to see it.
I mean, there's not a lot we can do in Fire right now, but hey, we got a key.
Yeah?
And Jimbo deciding to get the rupees on the pillar.
With Scrub Shuffle on, I don't blame him.
Engel trying to peek at the wall chest in Death Mountain Trail.
Icola just got a hint.
That just said Fire Temple's foolish, right?
Yeah, Icola just got a hint that makes Tanja's play feel much worse.
Oh.
I mean, if nothing else, clear what you can here, just because you're gonna be coming back here. It's your fourth med. But yeah, with you starting with Prelude, it doesn't feel awful.
Richard the dog has Deku Nuts for us.
Oh boy.
And I don't think Slingshot had anything. Now, how many path hints do we get in this one?
Could still be 5.
Alright. Then I believe we are missing 2 more. Alright, Dumpe, please give us something in your tour.
Nope.
Alright, don't give us something useful. So let's, Now, funny enough, because of the silver scale, Zora's domain is in logic.
Oh yeah.
Also, very nice choice of music here. And Gerudo's Fortress is foolish.
Ooh. Alright, alright.
Sorry, let me just type those down. Fire Temple, Gerudo's Fortress. There we go. Jimbo trying to do double responsibilities in a very short time limit. And a heart chest, so don't think we'll be focused on that one.
No, I doubt it.
Actually, chat, I could use your help on something. Does double defense come in a heart chest?
It does not.
Very well.
Though, petition for a change, make double defense in a large heart chest.
I would approve of that.
Okay.
Well, hey, we got a heart container out of there. Figured we would at some point. Alright, so what is our reward for... Well, we have many rewards to take care of. First of all, the pain, the agony. I mean, considering we do have big chungus on the other side, it's kind of appropriate.
Oh, that's a bow.
That is a bow, and with a
All
snail,
right.
we can get it.
Or, never mind, that's bigger one. That looked like a bow for a second there.
Oh, it wasn't a bow.
Oh, that would be my fault. That looked like a bow.
Well, now I feel a little disappointed. Chat, we've already had one runner check out the Lon scrubs. There's nothing in them this time. And I don't think we have to worry about back of ranch either.
Oh, we got another one. While there might not be anything there, watching people forget, it's one of those things you're going to remember an hour in when you're doing other checks and wonder, is my go mode just Lon Ranch scrubs that I forgot?
Child fishing? No thank you. Alright, we are still missing quite a few things here.
I don't think Tanja forgot. I think he was just scumming the rupees.
Alright, looks like Jimbo wants to start collecting golden skulltulas. Considering what's left, well, let's see. I mean, honestly, let's Gerudo Valley, we still have 2 checks we can do. We could always do, Kuko collecting. Colossus, one of the hands is dead. I missed which one. Honestly, Skulltulas may be the path to victory here.
Yeah, with the early boomerang, I think it'd be irresponsible to not be doing your skulls early with the early boomerang and just being devoid of a lot of other opening items.
But hey, how many of you remember this scrub grotto that Jimbo's about to see?
Oh, yep. Definitely an active part of my brain.
Well, now Tanjo can do more efficient skull hunting. Alright, scrub number 1 for Jimbo. No dice. Scrub number 2 for Jimbo. No dice. Grub number 3 for Jimbo. Winner!
I mean, that means he wins the whole seed, right? That's how that works, right?
Not exactly. I believe that is 2 out of 5 for, well, the unofficial meme percent that a number of folks like to just talk about. Stone of Agony, Winter Heart Piece. Still a few more to go, though.
Angel coming up on his boomerang right here. Hello.
Yep. Boomerang.
Yeah, no, we got hookshot and boomerang both really early. Like, I'd be on the skull train really hard right now.
Chad is asking about the ice arrows, partially because apparently some settings allow the ice arrows to, well, now become blue fire arrows that melt the ice. Also, Icy Waters is dead, I believe.
Actually, settings that have done that right now. Blue fire arrows are legitimately really nice. I think in races like this where they're not blue fire, it's still a meme. But I've gotten to do Ice Cavern on blue fire arrows. Man, that is just convenient. The gorgeous save quit, let me tell you.
Okay, Kakariko Grotto, no thanks. And there's the other GTG to Morpho.
So we're only missing one path now, I believe.
We saw GTG to Morpho earlier, actually, so I think it's still 2.
Yeah, you're right. I could have swore I saw a bongo at some point, but I guess I'm probably just too tired.
All good. Also, folks, get your chicken emotes out.
No. Chickens, why?
Look on the bright side. The number's randomized now. We only need 4. So, what are you gonna do if Anju actually has something?
You might be coming alone. I'm not sure.
I can deal.
I'm kidding.
Well, looks like you're stuck with me.
Just a stick.
Oh, okay, so apparently, 4 is the right now permanent setting. Good to know.
Yep.
I still remember when it was permanently stuck at 7, and I was like, I am not playing with that.
No, I 100% was on the bandwagon of I will last location chickens, and if it's my go mode, I will forfeit.
Okay, I wasn't that bad.
I was.
Now, let's get another look at that box. Deku Stick, I believe.
But we do have this Kakariko to Volvagia, and I don't believe I've seen anything there. ZL, technically, but that can't be path hinted, so I believe we're looking at Skulls having our path to Volvagia.
Did anyone visit Anju as an adult, or the
Yes.
cow?
Yes.
And both of them were junk?
Yes.
Then it has to be Skulls at this point, 10 or 20.
Or adult archery, that is correct. We haven't seen a bow, so adult archery does fit, as does the Redead Grotto, but we don't have any sight on either of those.
But yeah, we are running very low on checks right now.
I'm telling you, Hookshot and Boomerang, we're looking at some really interesting skull logic.
Honestly, it may be worth becoming an adult and going to GTG. I mean, we do have a Pona song.
This is true, and with You know, GTG to Morph. See, the GTG to Morpha is so awkward considering we already have a hook shot as well. It could just be long shot or iron boots, which gets us very little, realistically. But it could also just be like, first bomb bag. First bow.
Also, it looks like Tanjo is going to check out Sun's Grave. After some Skulltula cleaning, of course. Also, nice use of the broken Deku Stick there. Song in Kakariko is Nocturne.
We got Burning Kakariko's Nocturne, and then Windmill was ZL. So...
And there was the hint for Gerudo Fortress having nothing. Alright, Tanjo going to the grave. Angled multitasking in the domain. Ikola no longer getting ripped off of scrubs. And Jimbo really taking advantage of that save point. Also, this Skulltula, which I think some people forget about, who is going to be our first to 10?
Oh man, it's gonna be a race. I'm thinking Ikola at this point, but could be any of them.
Well, Tanjo is right now at 7, Jimbo right now at 7, Ikola 8. I don't recall seeing a specific hint that said hammers on 20, by the way. Also, oh, hello, big chest on Sun's Song Grave.
Oh, first bomb bag.
Let's open up the seed, shall we?
Yes, absolutely let's.
And so, with a bomb bag, we have access to, quite a bit more stuff, let me tell you. We have access to just about every grotto in Hyrule Field. Tech Type, we can at least look at the item. We can... I think we can full clear Dodongo's Cavern at this rate. Yes. Sure, it's only for the light medallion, but it's a medallion we need nonetheless.
And in practice with beatable only, pushing progression tends to be safe. I would not be at all surprised to have at least one major item in Dodongo's.
Chat. That's good 2 lines right there. Large quantities of explosives making Michael Bay happy. Also, I believe I forgot to shout someone out earlier. Let me scroll up. Where's the message? Oh no, I want to say some... Okay, there it is, I found it. Zavi, thank you for your continued support to the Zelda Speedruns community. Alright, Minuet of Forest gives us Sarias. And Jimbo now has bombs, and,
Ooh.
we are immediately entering Forest Temple.
That's an interesting choice.
Well, we're right here. We have a few Skulltulas we can get. We the 2 chests. You know, just watch out for the Stalfos, that's all. So, I can understand this play. This will bring Tanjo up to 10. Also, Ikola going for the Gerudo play. Box has nothing.
And waterfall. Come on. What do we got? What do we got?
Jimbo's now at 10.
Nothing. Nothing.
And the hint? I think that said Frogs 2 is dead.
Oh, that would be so nice. I mean, for the runners. I'll tell you right now, I'm not exactly the most thrilled to see it, but hey. What are you gonna do?
And so, our 10 skull reward is the hammer. And I think that's a big chest in the Stalfos. Yes.
Yeah. Oh!
Long shot. Yeah, I would. So that's a hookshot, locked hookshot. You had to come here.
Tanjo, you madman!
And Rita Grotto has nothing.
I can promise you, in a stone forest, that is gonna get left behind for a while.
Alright, Death Mountain Crater. We have this grotto accessible to us now. With a big chest. And again, Skull Mask Recovery Heart, but what's in the big chest?
Right after leaving forest.
Bomb Chew Bowling has chews, but Jimbo's passing on them. River something small key, so I want to say
Yep.
that is the water temple.
Yep. We saw that hint at Temple of Time as well.
Alright, now how about that little nook in the wall? Just a Deku stick? No thanks.
Nah, we're good. Icola's still pushing skulls up to 12 already.
Angle's about to get a bomb bag, and chat's bringing up a good point. If GGG is supposed to lead to Morpha, the direct path would most likely be Iron Boots or maybe Golden Scale. Which, most likely, the Silver Sunken Rupees may not be the actual item may not be the location. Oh, hello there, Light Arrows.
Tanjo just sniffing all the items out right now. Wait, that was another GTG Path to Morpho? How many of those have we seen?
That's at least 2 on my count.
I thought that was 3.
Chat may be agreeing with you. If that's the case, then, well, there's only one more path left.
I'm not sure. I could be incorrect. Yeah, I'm pretty certain we'd seen 2 already, and that's definitely not one of them we had seen. No one's been up here yet. And, of course, the little monster decides to be a little monster and roll right away from the explosion, because who's surprised?
Goron is not a monster?
You and I have very differing opinions on that.
Also, wallet on the first scrub, a way to fill the wallet on the second.
I'm certain there are other people that would agree right now he's a little bit of a monster.
Maybe a gremlin, but not a monster. Anyway, What does this prankster have? Heart container. I saw Kakariko to Volvagia. I don't recall seeing a graveyard to Volvagia.
One of the runners does have that tracked, though.
But the hammer came from the Kakariko, not graveyard. And Fire Temple only logically requires hammer, maybe bow.
It does require bombs if the fire room's got a key behind the bottom of the wall. You know, we can't have double pass.
Alright, Boulder Maze, nothing important.
We do have Graveyard to Volvagia confirmed. So we have not seen triple on GTG because we are still missing our Bongo path.
So, if it's confirmed, then did I see Kakariko to Volvagia incorrectly, number one? Number two, if I did not, what's going on?
Nope, we did definitely see Kakariko to Volvagia. That was the hammer we all know. So, what it is we're not going to have a Dodongo's Cavern path. Just because probably there are multiple bomb bags available, or because Volvagia, Graveyard to Volvagia ate that hint.
Hyrule Castle is foolish.
Oh boy. Oh boy, we get to see Hyrule Castle's foolish as we watch Angel going to check it.
Well, here's the thing. First of all, Engel may also be going for the hint stone, which is not a bad idea.
Oh no, he's definitely doing the hints as well.
Graveyard, Composer Torch Chest, I believe, is what's missing. And Engel is not going for that one hint. Compass Chest, nothing. And that is correct, chat. Right now, long shot in Forest Temple, and we have not seen hover boots yet.
Bolero. And Hook isn't required for anything else as far as I'm aware.
Hey, our first strength.
Oh yeah, we got Bolero pretty early. I don't recall exactly where from. No, it was Sungrave has Bolero, I'm almost certain. Or Composer's Grave. Oh, it could be Pierre BK.
There's a lot of potential right now.
I actually am willing to put my money on the Pierre BK hook shot.
There's our first bow. Far path on first floor in DC.
Second bow. Tanjo found the one in DMC
Crater.
too. But I mean, Jimbo's first bow, which is always good, and like I said, directly in the line of progression. I fully expected there to be an item here.
Alright, so 2 bows found out of 3. And yeah, chat bringing up a good point. Both bows that we found are bomb locked. So, Sun Song to Bomb Bag is oh, hello, platform having a big chest.
Yep. strength on the first scrub.
And Zora Tunic. I mean, if we have to enter Water Temple, it can work out.
Bringing up another point there. Hammer on 10 means that the first bow was not bomb locked.
Alright, don't forget about these scrubs over here. Left one.
Dead.
Just a recovery heart.
And Dunzo.
Alright, good news. No more scrubs in the rest of Dodongo's cavern. Alright, setting up for a ground jump, I believe. Looked like a good deflection. Trying to get lined up correctly. There's the jump. Nice. Tanjo not hitting the safety button, but may not need it. And I am hoping there was nothing across the bridge, because,
Fear not.
have any of the scrubs had anything useful?
Yes.
A wallet
No, the first scrub in Dodongo's cavern had strength 1.
and strength 1, yes. And yeah, Tanjo is about to get that DC bow. And Ikola showing that even a Chungus is able to cross ropes. I have to give Ikola credit for being able to do well with this model.
Look at the shield popping out of his back occasionally. Gotta be uncomfortable.
And suddenly I think we have a guest. Or maybe my ears are playing tricks on me, I no longer know. This seat is messing with me.
The seed's messing with the runners just as much.
Alright, well, the good news is we are almost done with Dodongo's cavern, and thus we will soon have a medallion under our belt. Alright, above King Dodongo, no thank you. And I'm guessing our runners have had the ability to double check what was on the other side of the bridge, so I'm just gonna mark that off at this point.
Yep, Tanjo managed to peek it. I believe it was just a small chest. Alright. Angela and Ikola both going up. They should be going through and getting this bow and then the light arrows. Hopefully. Ikola's got enough time for it.
But for Tanjo, King Dodongo is down.
No!
Oh! It's rabbit season, folks. Hope you like them extra crispy. Also, I missed what was on King Dodongo himself, but I don't see chat reacting quickly, so I'm assuming nothing. Alright, Alright, now who's going to be our first runner to get 20 skulls?
I think Ikola is rather close.
Well, I know Icola's rather close to the light arrows, just has to play the song. But since we also have a bow, we can also knock out adult archery right here. Adult archery is basically randomizing the child archery game. So, we know you like your randomizer, so have a randomizer in your randomizer. Now you can be rando while you rando. I cannot do that pit my ride thing justice. I don't think we saw torches in graveyard yet.
Not yet.
Okay, Ikola has 17. Honestly, I think GTG is the best place to go right now. We have access to a lot more checks now. But let's see who will be the first to head there as an adult. For now, looks like Tanjo's going to Fire Temple. Well, we do have the hammer. We know that it's foolish, so as soon as we get the boss key, I mean, depending on, you know, hearts and maybe a Goron tunic if we can help it, then that would be great, but there is one observation. Tanjo did not pick up the adult's wallet in Lostwood Scrub Grotto yet. So, I could use a reminder. Assuming all allowed tricks in these settings, what is the minimum number of heart containers you need?
Minimum number of heart containers you need?
Yes.
Without a wallet, if you've got a bottle and enough fairies, like, you can do Volvo on 3 hearts. I haven't tried that, but I believe you'd have enough time with 2 bottles.
Well, here's the trick. We only have 1 bottle and 5 hearts.
Oh, 5, you don't even need a bottle with 5 hearts.
Provided everything works perfectly.
Provided you don't get troll hold.
And looks like one of the small keys did require the hammer, so good thing we got it. Jimbo finally getting that hook shot.
Yep.
Alright, downward. The downward path is the one where you need to bomb, correct?
Yes, this one right here.
Alright, good. Just making sure that my notes are correct.
It is indeed a key.
Yep, it's a small one. But we can at least progress further up. And Tanjo immediately drinking the milk. Not a bad idea. Heat rooms are based off of the timer that is based off of when you enter the hot area. And with milk, while it may only be able to recharge 5 or 6 hearts, you get 2 portions full. So, one of the rare occasions where we're going to see milk be very useful. And yeah, chat is right now questioning how many GTG hints we've seen.
What was the third one? I thought we had one GTG to Morpha. Grotto was the river. One was the DMT wall outside Big Run. Where was the third? I swear there was a third one, but I might be misremembering. I just thought by the time we saw the one outside of Big Run, we had already seen two. But that could be just my tired brain seeing it on one screen, then seeing it on another screen 5 minutes later in the exact same place and thinking it was somewhere else. I don't believe it was Temple of Time. I don't know. We'll let the seed keep playing out, quite frankly. I trust that the runners know what they're doing. And if it ends up being the most cursed of path hints, then I'm all here for it.
Tanjo's nice, freeing a Goron.
Gross.
Also, Tanjo did peek another chest, but I couldn't tell which one or its size, because it went by kind of quickly. Also, it looks like Tanjo is at 18 Skull Toilets. But Icola's at 19. One more remains. And because we're entering nighttime CAC with a hook shot, I think we can get 20 right here.
Let's see if 20's anything.
Well, we're not going to see it yet. First, we're going to deal with the Redeads, which we've already seen and has nothing.
Fungus with the big run sword. I can't watch him swing the big run sword and not laugh. The problem.
Alright. Looks like we have all the small keys we need to at least navigate Fire Temple. So, you know, small victories. And there's 20. Alright. Did we need 20 skulls for anything?
Nope.
So the magic number was 10.
$40 and $50 are both dead. I haven't seen the hint for 30 yet. I know 30 should still be an always hint if I'm correct. Did we remove that?
I believe 30 was hinted dead already.
Okay.
And
Dear God, Icola's model is terrifying. It's Easter! You have to respect the rabbit on Easter. I'm sorry, I'm so tired that I'm giggly.
Tanjo does have long shot, but still trying to get a very precise shot in there in order to get on the platform. Honestly, I would have just gotten Scarecrow's song and done it that way.
I don't even think he said it as a child, though, so... That would require going all the way back to Lake as a child, setting it, like, just getting pixel shots faster at this point. There you go. He is the only one with long shot at the moment, so...
Oh, look at Engel, using Epona.
This could be good.
At the
We'll
very least,
finally get answers.
I mean, we're gonna get a number of different answers, including the Hyrule Grottos. Also, Icola, enjoy your bomb bag.
Can't feel that good, unfortunately. It's gonna be like, oh, nah. It's been
Final
available for a little while.
Final treasure in Ice Cavern is a piece of heart.
No, boss key is Pierre. That's the hookshot and graveyard tracks.
Well, there we go, I guess. Deep fire required. Don't know how to feel about that.
I had to save so many Gorons on the way. I don't feel good about it.
I thought, regardless of whatever holiday you celebrate, it's meant to be a time where helping people is good. There's our final path, Goron City to Bongo Bongo.
Oh, that's an interesting one. I will fully admit, though, you are better than I am in this regard. You are not petty, whereas I will always go out of my way to not help the Gorons.
Under icy waters is nothing. Jimbo recovering from a fiery fate.
Jimbo has a lot of hearts. Holy cow. When did he get to 7?
I believe Jimbo's been opening a lot of the heart chests.
I mean, considering I don't like buying a tunic for fire either, I can't blame you. Train the Gorons.
I didn't realize we were suddenly playing Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter.
Oh, Jimbo trying the swag bomb jump trick.
Points for effort, but results would help just as much, if not more. Alright. Angle is about to activate Scarecrow's song, and good timing, too. Because we're right by adult fishing.
For having a GTG path, the runners are just dodging it. No mistake, probably just irons. It really probably is. But we have no idea if, say, we need them, because gold scale's locked.
We don't know where the gold scale is right now.
Exactly.
I mean, for all we know, both irons and gold scale could be in GTG, thus rendering the scavenger hunt kind of pointless. Also, chat brings up a good point. We've seen Strength 1, not Strength 2 yet. I was actually kind of hoping it would show up right there.
Bottle! Watching the bunny ride the elevator.
Right, so we are now at 2 bottles. I'm noticing that we haven't seen Rudo's letter yet, but it's, of course, entirely possible that Rudo's letter is locked in Ice Cavern, considering this is beatable only. Tanjo going for Scrubs, don't know which one, but I think it's a new one, considering I'm now seeing 2 pieces of heart. So, piece of heart, piece of heart, bombs.
I
no
believe
match.
this is the DMC Scrubs. I could be wrong. Yeah, that's DMC Scrubs.
Thank you. And Top of Lab had nothing since Ankle didn't pick it up. Jimbo and Tanjo both going for Crater Fairy now. For some reason, I don't have this one marked on my notes.
I believe Icola did it, and it was nothing.
That is definitely nothing. The only thing left in Death Mountain Crater, according to my notes, is the Child Scrub.
Which we have yet to see the Owisant for.
Again, if we are locked out of Zora's Fountain,
Yeah, okay.
then it's entirely possible we may not get to see that hint.
Purple confirming we have seen it. Just keeping up with 4 runners worth of hints, especially when they bloody quick about them. Let me tell you, that's one of the things that always gets me watching these top end runners. Is they have seen these hints so many times over that they literally just click through the hints in a half second, and I miss a lot of them, especially when we're tracking 4 people's worth here. So thank you, Purple, for keeping up on that.
Jimbo choosing to warp from one end of the crater to another. And with that in mind, happy 1 hour, everyone.
Let's get this going up here.
So, thank you, HoloLogic, for assisting me with commentary today.
Of course.
Thank you, Emerald Mousy, Waylon, and Purple for being the real heroes and keeping us all updated. Thank you, Icola, Jimbo, Engel, and Tanjo for willing to put yourself out in front of hundreds of people. Thank you, Trez, for restreaming this.
And last but not least, thank you, Wolfman, for coming with me. I understand it's very early for some of us.
I'm used to waking up at 7 a.m. Alright, Jimbo's about to get light arrows.
Woo, light arrows!
We still only require 1 big Poe for that reward, right?
Yes, thankfully. It would be an awful world where that wasn't true.
Well, perhaps Tanjo's going for that right now. Two arrows is enough. Engel trying to... There we go, gets across. And, yes, Chad, Icola is playing with Big Chungus today. Just accept it.
Oh, yeah.
And, Big Pose... Big Doe. So when will our runners head to Gerudo Valley? Maybe Jimbo is now. Or, no, not yet. Okay, I'll be honest, that was some nice Big Poe movement there.
We got double fire temple going on Icola and Engel now, so... Oh, are we finally gonna see this GTG?
Looking like it on Tanjo's side.
Let's go.
Now remember, Gerudo Fortress by itself has nothing.
Correct.
And, Tanjo, you went a little fast. I couldn't see what was in Tektite Grotto. Also, I think that hint said final... Was that final treasure of something is dead?
Ice Cavern, I believe.
Oh, yeah, I already saw that one. Thank you.
Yeah. We do have the Goron City to Bongo path that we have not resolved. We've got the Scrubs as well as all of Child Goron City, and that could very well be Dins or Magic or Hovers or something along those lines.
Alright, Jimbo. Okay, it was a bloopy. Thank you, Chet.
Okay, we did see the Scrubs.
No, we saw a Tektite. But we also saw a 10 and 20. Only 10 was relevant. Jimbo's now heading to Gerudo Valley as well. Or, what Scrubs are these? I don't remember them. Either way, have some surprise fire arrows, everyone.
Yeah, fire arrows. That's one step closer to being able to get that wasteland chest.
I did not have that grotto marked on my notes, but whatever. Now, it could also be that Wasteland just has the Kokiri sword, and we may just get magic in Deku Tree.
We need magic just to get that wasteland chest, though.
Oh, you're right. Iron boots in Deku Tree, I don't know. Anyway, enjoy your free Gerudo training card.
Alright. Show us, Tanjo, if it is indeed Iron Boots in GTG, or if we're looking at some kind of spaghetti path. So far, the seed's been nicer than I would have expected.
Tanjo, did you
Tanjo.
miss the hint about Gerudo's Fortress having nothing?
He doesn't have it marked. Yeah, Tanjo never got that hint. I'm gonna assume Tanjo never got that hint.
Well, looks like Jimbo is not wasting any time, so let's dive in. Alright, GTG. We have one jump, one small key. 9 keys logically required to get everything, though if we get lucky, we only need 7. Wait!
No, that's the key in the middle.
Well, never. I take that back. There are some big chests here, but okay, we are logically not expected to reach the center of the maze. Good to know.
Oh my gosh, big chests everywhere.
Yeah, beatable only can kinda sort of affect... I'm sorry, did I just... I'm sorry, I thought I saw something on Icola's side, but maybe it was just me.
This big chunk is clouding our vision, it's okay.
There's no telling anymore. This seed is... yeah, it's just the holiday season. Oh. Wait a second. When did Icola get Furor's Wind?
I'm not sure.
Chat.
Goron City Scrub. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, folks.
I hate doing the wolf host when you don't have magic. All credit to Jimbo for making that look really... Oh my god, more big chests! Oh, there's magic.
Hey, that gives us...
That gives us Wasteland, doesn't it? We have fire arrows?
We do have fire arrows now, yes.
Ah, Jimbo does not have fire arrows unless he missed marking them.
Alright, eyes have a small key.
It's very possible irons could be in Deku Tree, but there are like 3 other big chests we have.
Well, let's see what this one is.
Iron boots. Just
All right.
very simple. Here you go.
So...
Well. Well, there's that. I still think it's awfully foolish to see 2 more big chests and just be like, nah, I don't actually need it. So I'd be willing to bet we're going to see those other 2 big chests at least, you know, pop open really quick.
We still need to find Din's Fire and Hover Boots, to my knowledge.
Oh, both magics are here!
Oh my...
I love it. It's a magical place. Thank you, Purple. And that's another boa, it looks like. I'm gonna guess Engel had to take a quick restroom break. He's just kind of sitting there, chilling on the pad, getting that force med.
And, looks like Tenjo, had to do a reset.
VC crash.
Oh, that's... How recent was his save?
We will find out here very shortly. I think he was literally in the middle of trying to save in GTG, and I'm not sure if it actually took. Let's see how much time he might have lost. I don't see fire arrows. Oh, he's back in Fire Temple. Tell me he's already killed the boss. Oh, no. Oh, I'll be honest, I felt like he was so far ahead with that long shot find early, and that just... Oh, that is... I'm so sorry.
And... Well, that's another, bottle that we found, at least.
All credit to him for continuing on considering. Like, that'd be a I'm good fam moment for me. I'd be done right there.
There's Lens. But yeah, honestly, I don't think Tenjo is as far behind as you are thinking. And, Song of Storms is available now. So, that means Bottom of the Well may have something.
Very true.
Also, I'm sorry, Big Chunkus on Epona. Even I have to admit, that looks wrong.
Poor Epona. Poor Epona. I'm glad it's not Goron Link.
Which is
I'm sure
worse
opponent
for
is very glad.
which is worse for Epona, Goron Link or Big Chungus?
Oh gosh. I don't want to imagine either.
Anyway, I'm still calling that it's Kokiri's sword in Haunted Wasteland.
Oh, more than likely.
Of course, Jimbo without the fire arrows, cannot check that right now. For those that want to know what Goron Link looks like, Majora's Mask, that's all I need to say. As far as why we're crossing the wasteland, keep in mind that Ocarina of Time teaches Requiem of Spirit. This is the only way we can get across right now. We do have Sarias. That is in Adult Sacred Forest Meadow.
In all likelihood, this is either Song of Time or Serenade. If I'm gonna bet, it's probably just Serenade out here, which is nice for getting to Water Temple. So I don't hate the play.
Oh, big
But
bomb
obviously-
bag on a Saria Kid.
And we're gonna go check out and see what that Goron City path is, hopefully.
Alright, question from chat. Ocarina of Time crossed over with Majora's Mask Rando. Will there ever be races? Tell me a format that'll work well, because as far as I'm aware, they're long.
Yeah, I mean, RSL is long. But at least with RSL, there's that chance it's not gonna be long. With OTMM Rando, it's always long.
And Jimbo's deciding, yeah, we can't do anything in Spirit Temple, let's get out of here. Alright, Tanjo, please remember. Oh!
That'll do it.
Thank you, Darunia, for Din's Fire. So yeah, I think at this point we can assume that Wasteland's going to have Kokiri Sword or something that leads to it.
I would be willing to bet, yeah.
So that means the only other thing that's unaccounted for is hover boots.
Sounds about right, yeah.
At least unless we have to defeat Twin Rova for something, in which case we also need the Mirror Shield, but hopefully the seed isn't that nasty.
I could only hope.
You do realize that with beatable only, there's only so much the seed can do, right?
Yes. That doesn't mean I can't hope.
Fair enough. Anyway, Storm's Grotto.
Like, I always hope for the worst. When I'm calming, I'm always here for the worst. I understand beatable only makes the worst a lot less likely, which... I'll live with it.
Hammer
Hammer with 10
10
skulls.
skulls. I mean, yes, Beatable can still have obnoxious routing. I think we've only had minor obnoxious, not major obnoxious so far. We're not even going to touch whatever's behind King Zora this seat. I'm 90% certain of that at this point.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it doesn't change worst case scenario, it just makes it so much less likely.
Also, chat, our runners are allowed to randomize the music, so if you're hearing things that seem a little different, that's probably why. Anyway, what's actually inside bottom of the well?
That was a big chest.
And that's a small one.
That's another big chest. Oh, meme.
I believe we are up to 3 out of 5 there.
I believe you're correct. And another big chest, and another big chest, and another big chest.
Chat, I'm referring to the traditional meme 5. I am aware that, you know, the Scrub Central racing community has different standards.
Bigoron Sword was Rudo's letter check in Lake Hylia.
Alright, there's the one small key that we require to access the locked chests.
Now we just have a chain, a big chest. We got this one. We got the one underwater at the front. Has a slingshot. Double defense.
I believe that's 4 out of 5. Or no. So, I believe we're just missing the, Green Rupee of Eternal Glory, also known as Greg.
Which, with him appearing in small chests, I don't expect to see him.
You're right, I forgot about that part. Chad, hope you're fine with 4 out of 5 today. Also, what was in, diving? Because apparently I missed that. Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah. Absolutely nothing.
Also, chat, runners are now allowed to use custom models. So, that's why you're seeing Big Chungus. Anyway, bottom of the well, I don't think had anything required here.
No, not that I saw. It had a slingshot. I mean, slingshot technically, but no, we're good.
Look, unless Lost Woods target game has something, it's nothing.
No one has done Wasteland yet, no. Which, yeah. Oh yeah, we got Tanger doing it right now. I think, if I'm correct, that Jimbo missed the scrubs in Gerudo Valley. Because I don't see fire arrows on his tracker, so I don't think he got them. Which, that's just, the nature of turning on scrubs when you aren't as necessarily as used to doing them, is someone might miss them.
Iron Boots were in GTG, the ice statue, then fall in the pit and go above.
Yep. Icola did not miss. Oh no! So here's the thing: I'm incorrect. It's not that they forgot about the scrubs; they didn't have Song of Storms yet because both of them are now clearing Fire Temple. Uh-oh.
Wait, hold on. That's a surprise.
Uh-oh! That's not good. Uh-oh!
So who expected Strength 2 to be on Haunted Wasteland?
Oh no! Do you double back over to GTG here, hoping it's just heavy block of GTG? Because, oh no!
That's what Tanjo's doing!
I mean, that's what I would do! This is fine. So, to everyone who was saying, dodge GTG, you don't have strength 2, apparently, the game had other ideas for that. Oh, I can pray.
Chat, it cannot be an Oops All Dungeons unless we somehow get very unlucky and run into Rudo's letter in GTG.
Oh god, please let it be Rudo's letter behind heavy block! I was praying for awful and please give it to me. Jimbo didn't miss fire arrows, he didn't have Song of Storms yet. So it's not like a missed fire arrows, he just, yeah. So what's going on right now is we have Haunted Wasteland Path to Queen Goma, and we got Strength 2 there. And here we are.
I could not see that chest type. Okay, keys. Two keys remain.
Key, and... out to Spirit Temple we go! There's no way you don't. Like, I mean, you gotta.
Yeah. That's how it goes, folks. Lens of Truth was in GTG, Key Maze. I forget which check.
So 4 keys, logically.
Thank you.
Oh, Colossus Scrubs is Strength 2 locked. That is very true.
Yeah, but we have to head in that direction anyway, so whatever. Let's just, Jimbo, you really like to cut it close with Volvagia, don't you?
I mean, it's the best way to go. It is Song of Time of
And-
Colossus. We've seen that.
Also, I think Ikola bought the fire tunic.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay, so, Spirit Temple. This is going to be a thing.
Oh, and just everything starts going downhill really fast. I'm so excited. I probably shouldn't be, and I understand that, but like, I'm here for chaos, you know?
You've had a long day. It's okay.
Oh, I'm always here for chaos, though. That's just it. I am always here for chaos. No, it was not. Strength 2 locked. I saw Tanjo get 4 keys, so I know definitely not. No. Lens was the second chest of the maze. Right side of the maze was a big Poe. Second chest in the maze, so 2 key locked was Lens, and Tanjo did have 4 keys.
Alright, Tanjo just getting the hint. Magic meter. Both of them were in GTG. Alright, let's see, what is in this grotto. There are 2 scrubs here.
Hopefully.
Thank you, Levers, for saving us a little bit of time there.
Yeah.
Piece of heart.
And
Bunch of arrows.
Here we go, Spirit. Here we go.
Alright, so, how bad is the logic going to be? Honestly, with beatable only, there's no telling. I mean, for all we know, we may just get 2 good items, no keys, and that's just enough to say, yeah, we're done here.
Or we just get 2 small chests and we're child locked and AD becomes tabled. The other reality we all have to consider that hasn't been mentioned yet is that could be logical strength 3 for OGC Fairy.
But then where's the other strength?
That's where the fun comes. No matter what, we're gonna be on a casino. No, don't just give it to us here. Don't just make it that easy. I'm here for the awful. Don't make it that easy. Oh, I'm mad. Hollow's mad.
Hello, Kokiri Sword.
Hollow mad.
Alright. Remember, folks, if we do not get a small key in this chest right here, then Spirit Temple may be locked out on child side.
He already got the K sword from the Strength 2 path, though.
No keys! We are locked out of the majority of Spirit. And, chat, to answer your question, I don't know what all the proper models are. It's Easter. It's Passover. It's a big holiday no matter what you celebrate. I don't care. Let the runners have fun today.
Oh. Honestly, Tanjo has made, like, every right call almost every step of the way, and even with a VC crash costing him, I'd say, like, 5 to 10 minutes. It's just been correct call after correct call after correct call.
Has anyone won a weekly after a participant had a VC crash? I honestly don't know. That's not a stat I typically keep up with.
Yeah, I could not tell you. I think that's more than just possible here. I think there's a good likelihood of it at the moment. I mean, considering I think he's literally just hovers and dins from go, and he's coming up on that dins really quick.
And there we go. Tanjo finally has an adult wallet.
He's a big kid now.
Haven't seen the Giant's wallet yet, but for all we know, that could be not a thing here. However, we do have access to Target in the Woods now. Or wait, Tanjo does not have the slingshot yet. Never mind.
Din's hinted, yeah, we've got Goron City Path. I don't know if Tanjo has that path, though, so he might pass up Child Goron. Never mind. Oh, maybe. Oh, no. Tanjo baiting us really hard there.
Oh, Target was hinted dead? I had missed that. Well, that simplifies that then.
You're correct, Sora, with Requiem being required, but like all of Spirit Temple's locked out. No one will be able to see Twin Robo today, even if they want to.
Oh, another big chest. What is in Kokiri Forest Storm's Grotto? There's our logical Goron tunic.
That's not logical. You gotta beat Volvagia to get Storms.
You're right. You are expected to buy the Goron tunic for this seed.
Yep.
Now, is Tanjo going to check the hints?
He's still
Apparently-
looking for his final path, which is the Bongo path, which is the one he really needs right now to go back to Goron City, so yes.
I am still not used to getting this particular hint through crawling up the left side of the Deku Tree's face here.
Oh, missed the jump.
Yes, after nearly 100 minutes, welcome everyone to your first dungeon, the Deku Tree.
We took our sweet time getting here.
Alright, map chest. Nothing. And, yeah, Jimbo did not get fire arrows, so, Strength 2 is going to be missing.
I would imagine he had to have. Or no, he's got Dins, yeah.
Din's works, so... Slingshot room, nothing. Now, it could very well just be that we only needed Deku Tree for the medallion. Which... You know, that would give us a Nocturne, so...
Yeah. I think collectively we are just missing hovers at the moment for our full no mode on restream side.
So, our hover's going to be French vanilla at this rate?
We could only hope. Jimbo's probably like, okay, so no. Oh, big chest.
There's our other wallet.
That's a big wallet. I mean, we were asking for that Giant's wallet not that long ago, right?
You are correct on that.
I was gonna say, I don't believe so. I think that wallet was actually available. It's the worst wallet you could have found, but I do believe it was available.
Yeah, I forgot about this Zor River Scrub Grotto. Nothing important. But yeah, actually, now that I'm noticing, we have all of the songs. So, at the very least, Frogs 1 is a quick check. The burning stick trick, that I don't know. Some call it flame storage, but I still don't know how to do it.
I've got it. So when you put your stick away, if you let your stick and then put it away by passing it back through the torch, as long as that torch remains loaded in the area, next time you pull your stick back out, it'll automatically be lit. The other way that I learned it early is if you pull out a first-person item, like the slingshot, like pull out your stick, light it, and then pull out the slingshot, it'll work as well.
So, Gomo gave us bomb chews, which is nice, but at this point, we don't need them. So at this point, unless Forest Temple is still hiding something, I'm wondering if we should just go to Water Temple right now.
Oh, absolutely, in my opinion. Just follow your progression, because if nothing else, you need to do it eventually anyway.
Oh, I just noticed Ikola is doing Lens Game and we didn't start the thing. Whoops. Also, Jimbo may actually go for toilet.
Possibly?
Not now. Anyway,
Oh.
your lens
Tenjo.
game reward is nothing. Ah, okay, Tanjo's just knocking out the frogs, which makes sense. By this point, I'm pretty sure we saw Frogs to his dead hint.
Yes.
Also, thank you, Diesler84, for your continued support to the Zelda Speedruns family. And, Jimbo accidentally got lost in the wasteland. And, oh, I think Icola... Yeah, Icola is actually going to die forest.
Alright.
And Angle has learned the bad news that GTG may not have what you need.
Yeah, unfortunately. So, back at... Oh, God, the face. Oh, he dove in for the first check and left.
Well, Icola's missing the long shot then.
Poor Icola.
Yeah, actually, I think only Tanjo has a long shot right now.
That is correct. And he got that early.
Yeah, for those that wanted Chaos this seed, you now have it. Also, Angle is going to be the first to enter Water Temple.
I do love my chaos.
Now, the good news is Tanjo is able to clear out bottom of the well. The bad news is, if I'm looking at my notes correctly, there was nothing major in bottom of the well. I mean,
There was not.
Yeah, I mean, slingshot, but I mean, these runners know about the basement skip. Alright, starting in Water Temple with the map chest today. No, thank you.
No, we're good.
Alright, Icola is back in Forest, so long shot will be acquired soon. Angle trying to line up these torch shots. There we go. I cannot tell by the texture with that distance. Looks like a heart chest.
Yep.
Alright, Ikola, enjoy your long shot. And leaving Forest at this point.
Wow. Both Ikola and Tanjo did the exact same thing. They went in, they got long shot, and they dipped.
We still don't know where hover boots are, though.
No, I know. That's got me a little nervous.
Looks like a small key in the compass chest.
Dragon chest time.
I'm not used to seeing the dragon chest at this position, but... yes, you gotta do what you gotta do at times.
Oh, yeah.
Also, not even opening the gate the normal way, Ikola. Seriously? Thank you for getting us up a little early, Tektite.
Banking tech takes. Ugh, what's the world coming to? Alright, so I would be surprised if this isn't a water play out of Tanjo.
There's our boss key.
Correct, Tanjo did not end up doing Goron City, which is... Alright, here we go with Ikola finding... oh, big chest. Okay, let's get this K-sword and then realize, oh no. For the 4th time.
So, Engel has the boss key, but no long shot.
Yeah.
Tanjo has long shot, can get that chest, but right now needs to become a child again in order to get dibs. And yeah, at this point, I'm just assuming that Ruto's letter is in Jabu somewhere.
I mean, more than likely. We already know Spirit Temple's full unlocked. Why not just lock up Jabu and Ice as well? Where, oh where, are we gonna have these hover boots?
It's a big question.
Is this a forced play out of Engel now? Oh no, he's child, never mind. I thought he was adult. That's my bad. I'm blind. Our Foolishes are Fire Temple, Gerudo Fortress, and Hyrule Castle. No problem. No, we have yet to get Nocturne from anyone. I believe Tanjo will probably be the first one getting to it, though it appears he had to take a quick break.
So, remember, we need Nocturne, which requires beating Fire, Deku, and, well, that's it. You already start with Water Medallion.
Yeah.
But we also need Dins at this point, just to enter. And even then, you still only have access to 2 checks, unless, well, Hovers is one of those too.
I'm honestly not certain. Everyone kind of went up to Pierre, caught the boss key, and killed Volvagia and left.
Well, I mean, the reason why everyone is taking out Volvagia and leaving is because Fire Temple's foolish. There's no reason to explore.
No, I mean, you're right. We're asking if Fire Temple was Hovers locked.
I don't think so. You don't require hover boots to... Oh!
Yeah. Because that would tell us how shallow our hover boots would need to be.
If you can get... Actually, no, I think we had enough keys to where we could have just hammered the pillar. So, we didn't need it.
We had 1 key left when we got the boss key, I'm pretty sure, which gets us into that room. But we would need a key on Compass Chest to be able to actually avoid Hammerlock. And like I said, I'm not sure.
To presume that there was a small key on Compass Chest, just for the sake of my sanity.
No, Purple's right. Because no one went further. Those without Scarecrow left. No, you're right. We were actually logically Hovers locked. I thought, the Goron above the maze had a key, but you're right. If they left, it probably didn't. I thought I saw that it did, but once again, I'm tired and my eyes are not doing the best today. Prelude with Storms. Honestly, we found very little from Storms, though, so... Yeah, no, we're working out that they can't be locked behind Storms or Nocturne. But really, that's not a lot, because Storms hasn't gotten us anything anyway. Minuet was just on Epona's. Not every one of them, but at this point we know we don't need to.
Okay, Tanjo going for a few different locations in water, it looks like.
Chess game. No, we're too late.
small key in the block chest, so... Millie, that may not matter too much in the end.
So I think one of the bigger reasons that we're seeing the Dragon Chest going so early is that there's, in Beatable only, a lot of times Dark Link Loop and Boss Key end up out of logic. Like, we just watched Tanjo completely skip a key on Compass Chest.
I still don't get why you would do that, but... While I try to figure that out, happy 2 hours, everyone.
2 hours, everybody! Shout out to my fellow co-com here. Wolfman, good having you. Always happy to be here.
Appreciated.
We've got our fantastic trackers, Emerald Mousy, Waylon, and Purple. And then our runners, Icola, Jimbo, Engel, and Tanjo. Thank you, everyone. Honestly, just y'all being out there watching is what lets us do this. And I'm all here for doing this. I love it.
Don't forget Hollow for providing a lot of energy, and Trez for putting up with us.
Are you sure it's Trez putting up with us and not the other way around with the seeds he rolls? The blame Trez is a thing for a reason.
Trying to minimize that. Okay, so... Yeah, I am trying to take a better look at what's left. I am... At this point, I am really thinking we may as well just... Angel's doing it! Angel's entering Shadow!
Hovers can't be here.
If it's one of the first two, I think... Here's the thing. I think Compass Chest has a small key. Hovers will be here. And Jimbo's doing the same thing.
Or not.
Alright, I genuinely think Hovers will be one of the two checks here.
Yep. Okay. I'm more on the boat. It's Forest Temple. I think Tanjo and Icola might have dipped out a little too quick.
Well, Jimbo's diving in.
We have, like, perfectly in sync kills on Morpha, and I love it.
That's impressive, I'll be honest.
This is one of those things, like, every single time I've watched restreams, I've watched runners, it always impresses me to no end how, no matter how different the routes go, no matter how ridiculously crazy different the people play, you always end up seeing this reconvergence towards the end. It's so cool to me.
And now we're heading to Forest. Dead Hand I don't think had anything important. And Jimbo now has a long... Sorry, I thought I saw someone say it was nap time.
It feels like nap time.
And, Jimbo setting... Wait. Jimbo left Forest Temple.
No. He was trying to set for Oris and accidentally warped to it, I'm guessing. Yep, that's... Oh no, he's leaving again. Oh, fair. I mean, but then he just replayed.
Now, Engel has long shot, but is not using for War's Wind. We are actually going to see a courtyard play.
Yeah?
Trying to peek at the bottom portion, I couldn't get a good look.
If it were anything, I'd be willing to bet we would have gone Iron Boots down and grabbed. Engel's one of those people that I tend to assume if he's entering a dungeon, he's going...
Oh, big chest, big chest.
Oh, give me hover boots. It's Hormus! Yes! Oh, they both dipped out too early. Oh no! And with the long shot and hover boots both there, am I wrong? Is that go mode for Engel?
Give me a moment, I'm double checking.
That's go mode.
I think you're right. But the other thing to also remember is, earlier on, our runners did not have a bow to necessarily get into the courtyard.
That's very true.
So,
that is absolutely true.
Forest was a required double dip, I think.
No, I mean, you didn't need the long shot. Like, if you just wait for the bow and then do Forest when Engel did it, then you'd be gold.
Well, you need... I mean, you do need the long shot in order to... you know, beat Water Temple.
Yeah, but I mean, you could have waited until you got the bow.
Purple, unfortunately, this tracker that I'm using doesn't keep up with which location had a key. So, I want to say First Chest did have a small key, but, the only other way to get to the courtyard would be...
They did have a key.
Yeah, the recoil, I don't know if it's a logically required trick.
No, it's not even logically expected. Hover boots are the only way that you're supposed to be able to do the recoil. Purple, at least when Tanjo entered, he did it immediately upon going adult for the second time with the hook shot. He hadn't done Dodongo's Cavern yet, so he didn't have the strength from the scrub at the beginning of Dodongo's. That was something he routed in after Forest. So even that wasn't going to be something he could do.
Yeah, Ikola could have continued on in Forest.
Yes. That's absolutely true.
And now Tanjo is finally going to get Dins.
Yeah, he finally got the Goron City path in. Which, I mean, good. Like, honestly, that has to feel awful to come back and get that so late. He's just gonna clear it out to make sure it's not also hovers here, which we now know it's not. And Engel's on pace for a fantastic finish on this seed.
Yeah, just one medallion away. But as Chad has said, I know some folks like to say that Forest can be a snooze fest. Shadow, I think, can be worse.
Yeah, it can be. There's a little bit of interesting because you can peek so many of the checks throughout there and just be like, oh, I don't want to do the spinning blade because there's nothing there. Oh, look at that. I can peek this, I can peek that. Like, it's kind of cool in the fact, like, you can set Furores to dodge pot, just get in there, pop it, and then Furores back out. But it is super linear.
And Angle is just saying no to Skulltulas. Burn them all! Feels a little excessive, but why not?
I mean, for skulls, nothing's too excessive. Oh, so that one you can't soft lock yourself in, but the ones down at the bottom you can. That's cool.
Sharpshooter Angle, making
Oh,
good use of that bow. Oh! Watch out for the invisible blades.
Danjo's dipping back into force, that's good. Ikola dipping the first two checks, hoping. Like we said, I'm pretty certain, like, Purple did say that the people who didn't have Longshot or Scarecrow set dipped back out of fire rather than going further, so I'm inclined to believe that they were key locked out. Which means that Hover Boots locked Volvagia. Which means Hover Boots locked... Yeah, so Shadow Temple isn't in lodging until you get Hover Boots either way, so I don't... You know... But I mean, that is such a minute little detail in the logic that is really hard to call. Cone Force finds a way twice, though.
Only thing I can confirm, beatable logic can kind of hurt my brain at times.
Oh god, yeah. I'm still getting used to it, and I'm really having to force myself to pay really hard attention to key logic in places like fire and water, because even when they're medallions, you can have yourself key locked out of the deep parts of it, just because boss key early means you can still beat the boss without ever doing it. Yeah, we could have had that exact key logic in ALR, but for all we know, because did Volvagia have a key? I actually don't remember checking, because I just, we were beating a foolish fire temple, who cares? I didn't think Volvagia had a key, but again, wasn't paying attention at that moment, because it didn't matter. We already knew it was foolish.
Do believe Volvagia had a key. But for all I know, my memory is failing me.
I mean, it was how long ago we did that? Yeah, I think like I said, I think Volvagia did not have a key.
Oh, hard piece? Okay, you're... It was not a major item. That much I remember.
Oh, fire's foolish, I would hope not.
I mean, fair point.
Bertrand.
Anyway, let's continue on through Shadow, shall we? I do not believe we've seen a boss key yet.
Oh. I'm not certain.
There we go. Tanjo has hovers. But Icola is taking the long way.
We watched Tanjo do the exact same thing.
Oh, right. I forgot. This check first and then going in.
Yep, exactly. Do that check and then recoil yourself back. Nope, all scrubs are part of the scrub sanity in this.
Also, Jimbo is actually taking on Darkling. What?
He's doing the normal routing. And honestly, unless you're like super versed in ALR versus BO, this is just how you normally get yourself to Dragon Chest, is going around. But like we see a key right here, and then like another key on boss key chest or on river chest or something like that, and none of this would ever be logical. So that's why we see like Tanjo straight up skipping keys, because most of the time when you come to Water Temple, it's only 3 checks, and if 2 of them are keys, you don't need them anyway. I put them off in beatable only. Yeah, and River Chest was sent to the key. There you go. All of this was never in logic. Thank you, Purple. For anyone out there not aware, so what it is, there is 1 extra key in Water Temple because there was 1 locked door removed just to keep you from being able to key lock yourself out very hard. In beatable only, if there are 2 keys that are key locked, be it Dark Link, River Chest, Boss Key, then you're logically never able to get to these checks. And like I said, it's a super weird little niche thing, but you can see the likes of Tanjo and everyone just like, oh, well, we can skip all these. Big Chungus Link. Science has gone too far. Thank you. Take my serious explanation about beatable only and make me laugh afterwards. I love it.
Alright, Boss Key was on the other side of the pillar. This other side of the, wooden stakes. Yeah, we don't need to worry about, Floor Master this time. Wait. Okay, I am still missing something. Since when did the Floor Master become the manager?
There's lore behind that, and I do not know that lore.
Alright, Engel is ready to take on Bongo Bongo. Tanjo and Icola trying to pay attention to where they are. I want to say Icola has the slight advantage, but
Oh, we have our first finish, it looks like, according to chat.
Kaidoms is our first to finish amongst all of our participants today. First place, 2:18:37. And it was Morphet that had the small key. Okay, so I was mixing up my bosses. So what did Bongo have as a reward anyway? Not that it's gonna matter too much.
Pizza Heart.
Don't need it. Okay, chat brings up a good point. Floor Master is basically in the back office where the manager typically just stays and sits. And considering how a number of big box stores like to feel like a linear path through in order to find everything, yeah. Though I will say, I would prefer to go through an Aldi or a Lidl or Lidl or however you say it, much more than some of the bigger places.
Yeah. Oh. We're in triple shadow. And then watching Angle heading up. And I mean, we've already got light arrows. Everything's all good. Let's just get this pig killed.
Alright, time for the final gauntlet. First of all, the Lizalfos. Yeah, they are not a problem. Also, thank you for the music change, Jimbo. We are leaving the Stalfos' last possessions alone. Makes sense. Oh, it was Dino False on the first room? Thank you. I knew it was one of the false. But now we have the two not false, the Double Knuckles. And Jimbo heading back into Forest to find those hovers.
Gonna feel really bad knowing you dipped in here, got the long shot, dipped out, and literally like 2 checks away.
I mean, again, I don't think Jimbo had access to the
I
hovers
think
at the
when he
time.
came here, he did. I think he had the bow when he came here.
Oh, if that's the
He came
case,
here really late.
if that's the case, then Jimbo may feel bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is time to deal with a round of tennis.
Don't get me those light arrows from Death Mountain Trail. I left him with a fairy. I know that they're my mortal enemies, but it sounded like a good idea at the time.
Alright, we are prepared. We have hammer, we have bottle, we have light arrows. First serve.
I think the only thing we're missing is a dead pig. Fat Bugs is so cursed. Big Chungus, thank you. Call him by his name.
I still cannot believe that.
I'm surprised that was one of the first models, but I'm not surprised. Like, someone actually thought to do this, but yeah. So, the second the thought was out there, someone did this.
And now, the final battle. Ganon, you are one monstrosity, but you have a very big weakness, and it's hanging behind you.
The fact that it's the only other, like, it's one of the only things in the game that actually gets damaged by Deku Nuts. Calling that a weakness might be an understatement. That is an Achilles heel.
And yes, chat, that is Big Chungus on your top left. Alright. Angle is ready to deliver the coup de grace.
Microwave that bacon.
And if you don't like bacon, give it to someone who's willing to eat it, because I'm sure plenty of others will. Of course, we just have to take care of final preparations. That involves a slice, a slice, a slice, and a stab.
Second place. Man.
First on Restream, though, time of 2:25:40.
It was just honestly really fun to watch.
Alright, so we're hopefully going to see if Angle wishes to join us up here in the booth. In the meantime, we have Shadow, we have Shadow, we have Shadow.
My god, Big Chungus with the hover boots. Every time I look, it's worse. And yet better. And yet worse.
Which is it?
Both. Simultaneously.
Alright, Ikola has taken out Bongo Bongo, and will soon be heading to Ganon's castle, Tanjo following suit.
Heard that. Hello there, GG.
Yo, GG.
Man, that was a seed.
How did I get second in this?
So this seed kind of messed with everyone's heads, and you know, I think the lack of Spirit Temple access may have, I don't know if it caused some disappointment in others, but it's like, you know, it was a big wild goose chase in order to get the Kokiri sword, after all.
I mean, sort of. Like, it was hinted, the Wasteland, so I wasn't too concerned about that part, honestly. I don't know, I just took way too long to go to Stone Forest, I think.
So you took too long to go there. Other people dipped in, got the long shot, and immediately left.
Oof. Yeah. See, that's why I hate going there early, though, and part of why I didn't, because it's a stone dungeon, and you know the song off of the stones is most likely useless with the way, you know, it was set up. So like going there early is like this awkward, how far do I keep going in this horrible dungeon that everyone hates kind of thing. So you put it off till the end and it's like, well, there's no other checks, so we're just going.
That's how it goes.
Oh, we got more finishers coming in. So, overall, though, I mean, locked out of Stone Spirit feels pretty good. How did you feel about the seed as a whole, though? Like, none of the hints were awful. We thought we had some weird ones to begin with, but it looked like everything was pretty straightforward after things started going.
Yeah, it was, honestly, once you got like bombs and stuff at the beginning. Like maybe I should have skipped some of the storms checks in the well because I knew the like fire was hovers locked and I hadn't found hovers yet. So like that was in the back of my mind, but I was still missing other items, so I kind of, did extra stuff there, hoping that like maybe some of the other stuff I was missing at the time would be in well or something.
Yep, which we all saw, unfortunately, was not. I mean, unless you really wanted that slingshot that badly.
I mean, it was like, okay, probably not bait path to Deku since there's another sling here, but
Yeah.
So something that I'm curious about, I haven't called that many races where beatable only is the primary flag instead of all locations reachable. What are your thoughts on beatable only?
I'm not a huge fan on the current weekly settings, but it's interesting logically. Like we saw, Spirit Temple, you couldn't beat it, right? So like that's kind of nice to go and get the sword and be like, okay, we're done with Spirit completely.
If you had the power to change any combination of settings to have something that's ideal, but not have it exactly be the way it was in Season 6, what would you change?
I think everyone knows I'm a big fan of dungeon entrance randomizer, so
Yeah.
put that back in for me.
Considering some of the flags I've seen lately, would you also want to do the whole dungeon link thing where, say, enter Deku Tree, then get to the boss and suddenly you end up in, say, the Dongo's Cavern?
What, you mean the like boss room shuffle too?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be okay with trying that out too. Those are pretty interesting. Kind of makes that.
Love those for the forced child bongo kills occasionally.
Child bongo kills, yeah. Child phantom kills.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I didn't really have a lot of questions, so, you, Hollow?
Not terribly. Like I said, after everything got sorted out, the seed kind of came together nicely. Most of the decisions that were made didn't seem too out there. Stone Forest always feels bad in beatable only, but I mean, stone dungeons usually don't feel great unless you need to do all dungeons. So other than that, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, like I said, Stone Forest in the middle of a seed where it's not hinted to me feels pretty bad. Other than that, I'm trying to think if there was any like weird item spots, but yeah, I think they were mostly hinted or kind of, on the way.
With that, hope you enjoy the rest of your holiday, and we'll see you around.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
We got everyone else coming in with their finishes here very shortly.
Yep.
Cola getting the kill right here. Tanjo getting to see the pig.
A slice, a slice, a slice, and a stab. Icola in 5th place. Second on Restream, 2:33:45.
I think one of the more impressive things is even with a VC crash, Tanjo's still going to be finishing up pretty high.
Agreed there.
Big Chungus, hero of time.
I have to ask about that. Let's see if Ikola wants to get in. And while we're waiting to see if Ikola wants in, Tanjo may soon be joining us as well.
Yeah. Oh, just kidding.
Oh, Bro Tinder Dose taking 6th place away. And 18 seconds later, Tanjo gets 7th. Also, Big Chungus and Zelda like this.
His arms are inside his body. This is so cursed.
Is Ikola delaying the interview on purpose just so we can see this cutscene? Well, there goes the feed, so,
Possibly just not coming in for an interview. Not a big deal.
I so had questions.
Yeah, if it weren't for that VC crash, I mean, would have been an easy, 4th or even 3rd. Third would have been a little bit of a push. 7 minutes, but I mean, it's about how much time was lost, unfortunately.
Yeah, Chad is thinking it was closer to 5. In the end, it wasn't that much of a time loss. Still hurt, but it's not as bad as it could have been.
I think when you get sniped by 18 seconds. Oh, not enough for first, no, but definitely enough to push up to, like I said, 3rd or 4th area.
Now is Tanjo joining us? As Jimbo takes on the double knuckles. Going for a little bit more dodging, but... Okay, that was an impressive jump slash, I'll be honest.
If Tanjo's coming in or not.
I think Tanjo will come in.
I wouldn't be surprised. There we are. Speaking of, GG.
GG's. GG's.
Our condolences for what happened earlier in the race.
Yeah. Yeah, the VC crash, GTG.
Yep.
Yeah, I went and checked. It cost me 10 minutes, basically.
And
So-
wow.
That is unfortunate. Out of my control.
I mean, just hats off, kudos on continuing to go through. I know a lot of other people would at that point would have been like, yeah, nope, I'm done. I don't
Yeah.
feel
Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't on Restream, I think I might have just called it. But I did feel like I was kind of moving as well. Like, I thought maybe like the log shot in Forest was a good find for me early, although I guess it didn't really matter in the end.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but it's alright.
So overall, how do you feel about the seed, though? Like, honestly, pretty straightforward for the most part. Just the double into Forest feels a little off, but I mean,
Yeah.
definitely wasn't a bad seed.
No, for sure. Everything went pretty well. There's definitely like world where like you do kind of struggle with it, like if you don't have long shot or pier set up before fire, or like you don't have a fire source before going to GTG or something, so you have to go back to get your strength 2. But everything kind of worked out for me for the most part.
Yeah, most everyone on Restream, someone in chat just said you exclusively had the hook shot for like an hour on Restream.
The hook shot.
Long shot. Not
Long shot. Okay. Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm just speaking.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah.
You were the only one to go up Fire Temple with long shot. I think one other person on Restream had Pierre set, but we watched 2 other people have to dip out of fire after getting key locked at Pierre without Scarecrow or long shot. So definitely, I mean, there was a long time, even with the VC crash, that it felt like you were very ahead of the game.
Yeah. I did feel like I was moving pretty well. Yeah, but the one thing I would say I did in like routing decision I would disagree with was when I was doing like I was going to Deku. I forgot the scrubs first of all. I also forgot the scrubs in DC initially. But I was like, I want to go to Well because it's a check dense area. So do I go through River or do I go through Goron City? And I ended up going through River, but I think that's a bad call because I know that hovers can't be behind storms. So I should have gone through Goron City, because then I could find bins and hovers potentially.
Yep.
And then once I got the Goron City hint for Bongo, I was like, yeah, this is why I should have gone through Goron City.
Yep.
But other than that, I think everything else went okay.
Yeah. Overall, I mean, you were the only person who went GTG with storms and got fire arrows, and you were able to clean up that. How was that strength 2 path in Wasteland?
Yeah. I was like, all right, this is gonna be case sword, and I think I just void here so I can go to water, and then I was like strength 2. I was like, okay, now we gotta go to spirit, or we gotta go back to GTG. It was wacky, and especially like spirit in beautiful onlys can get a little wacky too.
This one was just, you've got the first 2 checks on adult side, and that's it, and nothing else is ever going to be done.
Yeah. So it's pretty interesting. Beautiful only. Like Sending of Fire, like Deep Fire is out of logic because you don't have any keys.
Yep.
Like that. And like Water Temple as well. Like,
that was the other thing to mention. Jimbo on Restream went through and did Dark Link, and Dark Link had a key as well, so skipping on all keys was good because logically Boss Key and Dark Link were never available.
Right, yeah. I mean, like the first 3 checks in water are items, so like I think you've just run out of keys at that point. So you don't check anything locked behind a key in water, I think.
Yep.
But it makes things a little bit different than your standard season 6 stuff.
Nope, we got one more join here.
Yo, GG's.
GG's, Jimbo.
Bravo.
I'm trash.
No, you aren't. This seed, while it may have had some clear steps, it was not the easiest one out there. At least in my view.
Forest Temple Stone finding a way twice is a little bit rough. I mean, I completely understand getting in there, grabbing long shot, and being like, I'm good, I'm out.
I think it depends on when you go forest too. The later you go, the more, or I guess the higher chance you have to leave the hovers in there and not push.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what happened.
Angle was the only one on Restream who didn't dip after long shot, so completely understandable.
Yeah, I actually couldn't keep going, so.
No bow, no Song of Time, no strength. You were
yeah. Yeah. Probably would have kept going just to get the skulls, since with that cack path, just trying to get the skulls. But yeah.
No way to, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta stop pushing shit checks over dungeons because I feel like that's where I lost a ton of my time later on in the seed. Was worried about Valley. Worried about a bunch of other one-off checks for the hovers because I mean we knew they couldn't be storms locked. So I mean those were the only checks I really had left. It was Spirit, Toilet, and GTG, Valley, and a couple other bullshit checks. But yeah, just push your dungeons, do your density.
Yep.
I didn't do that today.
Do your density, do your progression.
Yeah. I mean, it could be hard sometimes in beatable only because you can just get key locked immediately. So suddenly your dense locations are no longer dense, and you don't know until you go.
Very true.
But
Dude, Water Temple really fucked me up when I saw the key layout. I was so confused. There was a key in Boss Key Chest. There was a key in River. There were 2 keys behind Dark Link. It's like what the and it just I don't know. That screwed with me for a second. I was worried about Central Pillar because I just skipped it. So that was another check that was on my mind. I was like, fuck, I didn't know. I guess an item could have been in there, right? It had to be junk. So, yeah, that was worrisome.
Other than that, the rest of the season is pretty fun.
The prescription on Big Run, that was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, if you were not too familiar with beatable only by this point, that's a good way of learning it right there. Which, which actually brings up a fair question to both Tanjo and Jimbo. What are your thoughts on beatable only compared to all locations reachable?
You want to go first, Jimbo?
No, you can go.
I don't know. I think for the most part, at least in these settings, it doesn't make too much of a difference. You're just more kind of reserved about going out of logic, things like KC skipping and stuff. But other than knowing the wacky logic with keys sometimes in dungeons, it's not too bad.
I mean, this is probably like my 5th seed of beatable only, so I don't really have too much experience with it. I mean, I guess I kind of like it. I feel like there's a lot less, and I think there's statistics to back this up, but there's a lot less AD seeds rolled with beatable only compared to just the other settings that we've been playing.
If I'm correct, from league discussion, it's something like 25% of normal seeds are AD, whereas only 7% of beatable only end up AD.
So I guess on paper, seeds could potentially be a lot faster on average, which is cool. I'm a fan of that. But yeah, like Tanjo said, I mean, you just really have to pay attention to. You really have to pay attention. Well, you have to pay more attention to the logic, and just be reserved. Don't go too far out of logic to where you just don't have a path to follow, and otherwise you'll just be lost for the rest of the season. And you don't want to be lost. But yeah, overall, I mean, I guess it's growing on me. I'm becoming a fan of it.
Yeah. Also like Scrubs, Shuffle.
Yeah,
I
Scrubs
love
are fun.
Scrubs.
I don't know. I like it. I like that it makes like the 40 cost Scrubs 10 cost as well. I hate the money stuff. So.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I like Scrubs. I just need to remember them. Make sure I remember that they're on.
Other than that, I don't really have any other big questions. How about you, Wolfman?
I think that'll do it. Enjoy your holidays, you two.
Yeah, happy
Thanks,
Easter to
you too.
everyone. Thank you for the
Thank
restream.
you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for being on
Thank you,
Restream and letting us do this.
Thank you all so much for playing. I basically didn't see anything, but yeah, Jimbo, what the fuck?
What?
No, just kidding.
I told you I'm trash. I'm sorry.
No, you're not trash. You can't say that. I can't have trash be restreamers on ZSR. Jimbo, come on.
Fine, I'm garbage. I don't know.
Wow. No, Jimbo, you're fantastic. That's what we do here, being fantastic, you know?
I'm fantastic.
Or at the very
Sure.
least, showing a willingness to improve.
Well, thank you.
Oh boy. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Big shout outs to our volunteers, to our 2 commentators in HoloLogic and in Wolfman, and also to our trio of trackers, to Emerald, Mouse, to Waylon, and to Purple. And shoutouts to our races and everybody that participated and watched. Happy Easter, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.